Hello guys, welcome to Berry and Stories. So on the first video we talked about how everything, well, the audio was not good on the first video. So I made some changes. There's a microphone that I'm using that I hope will give you quality sound. I invested in quality, well, it's the Cavalier, I think. I think that's the pronunciation. I don't know, you will tell me. So, on today's episode, we want to talk about the secret of not giving up. So, the secret of not giving up is, it depends with your perspective. I see a lot of inspirational channels talking about motivational videos, talking about a lot. But on the upside, the first thing I can say is the secret of not giving up is you. If, let's say the secret to not giving up is you, because it's all about what you have inside you. It's like if you have hope, the first thing, let me say, the first thing about the secret to not giving up is hope, because if you have hope, you can do anything. You can wake up the next morning and try something else, which, if you don't have hope, then that's the end. You have thoughts that tell you that there's nothing in front of you, there's nothing that's going to come. So if you have hope, you have everything. That's the main secret of not giving up. So you can watch a lot of videos about guys talking about like motivation, and well, for the ones who talk about like not giving up, you see guys talking about do this, do that. Yeah, you can try a lot of things, but the main thing that I can say is if you have hope, then you have the answer to not giving up. Because, like, let's say a guy lost his job today and he doesn't have hope that he's going to get another job maybe the next time, so he doesn't apply. Then he won't get a job, because if you try and if you have hope, you're thinking that maybe if I apply, I can get another job. Or your business closes and then you want to do more of you want to do something about it. And then you go and maybe ask for a loan, take a loan from the bank, and try and rebuild another business, or do something else. Partner with somebody and start a business. That's hope. Something will happen. As long as you do something will happen. But if you don't have hope, then you'll end up, that's the end. For me, if you try and see a lot of these cases whereby, I'm not a professional not a psychiatrist or anything, but the most important thing is, if you look at these cases whereby you see, I was looking at something on the internet about, it was a story about suicide, and so this woman, she was on the bridge and she wanted to jump, and then this guy was passing, and then she felt something on her arm, and so this guy told her, if you jump, there are people who are going to miss you, like your family, your mother. So she thought about it and said, okay, maybe this is something a bit selfish on my part, because when she thought that maybe her mom will miss her so much, she had a second thought, and she said she had no hope for tomorrow. That's why she decided to go to the bridge and try to commit suicide. So for me, the secret I can say about not giving up is hope, because I was listening to this guy. He's a day trader, and he told me he was talking about his story that he lost his job, and all he could think about was he wanted to give up because he had a bad relationship with his father. So when he growing up, his father used to really put pressure on him. Like he said, the job that he was doing at that time, it was not the job that obviously he wanted, but he was doing it to please his dad. So when he quit that job, they didn't talk for a while. So when he was broke and he was on the sofa at his girlfriend's house, and he felt like he wanted to give up, and he said like the only thing that made him not to give up was he wanted he had a tiny bit of hope that tomorrow things will get better. So that was like his only grace. Like he said that he has this hope for the future, that maybe things are bad now, but tomorrow things might change. And so he kept on doing things little by little. He woke up, went to the gyms, he started selling them equipments that he bought. So he started doing that little by little. His name became a bit popular, his business became, so yeah, right now, long story short, he's a millionaire. And he was talking about if he didn't have that hope that tomorrow maybe things can change, he wouldn't be here. So for me, I can say something is, you don't need to go to for me at least, that's what I think. You don't need to go to a psychiatrist. I don't know, whoever you want to go and see. If you need to, I think, save your money and just have some hope, some tiny hope. Because if you don't have hope, like for me, I used to have asthma when I was young, and then I know a lot of people at an older age who still have asthma. And for me, I'm a Christian, so my thought is God is always in control of everything. So if I pray, the prayer goes to him, and now that's his decision. But for me, I did not want to go on having asthma because it was something that I didn't like. It affected my whole breathing system, which mine was to pray and fight. So I had hope that someday I'll get better, and it actually cleared away, and now I don't have asthma. So the thing is, if you have hope, you can do anything. The first thing on my mind when I see guys like trying to commit suicide, or they've given, maybe you lost your job, you got in an accident, you lost maybe an arm, you you're in a relationship, and then unfortunately bad things happened. The guy left you, the woman left you. So the next step is either what's in here will determine the next step. Because if you think that that's the end, there's no future, then you know, your heart, what you think of, no, actually, what's in your heart is what comes into your brain. Like I said, I'm a Christian, so the Bible says, there's a verse that says, what's in the heart is what you speak of. So whatever's in here is what comes in your mind also. If you can't say that, tomorrow I'll wake up and try and go start my own business or get a job or find another person who will be with me, then, you know, if you want to just give up, then your brain will also say, okay, because he has given up, then the brain will also quit. And the most important thing you can do is, if you tell your heart you want to give up, then it you know, it pumps blood in everywhere. So I think that's something that you need to focus on, is what's in here is what will go in here. So the first thing that I was thinking, that what's the secret of not giving up? It's not anything money wise or whatever, or you don't need to go to a side. It's just hope. If you have hope, then you can do, like, you won't give up. Just basically, you won't give up. So for me, that is the main reason you need to, like, for me, it's what I think that people, if you have hope, then you won't give up. But like I said, even if you have hope that's this tiny, that tomorrow something better will come, then you will not quit. So you don't need to go and pay a psychiatrist millions to stop. Like, you don't need to pay anyone for them to tell you how to solve your problems. You just need to have hope, and then everything will be little by little. You know, things don't change immediately. Like I said on my first video, which, I'm sorry guys, the audio wasn't good. I said that things don't change immediately. It's like, I want to be rich, and then you expect to go tomorrow and you'll get a job, or you'll try something and then maybe you'll be rich the same day. No, life is a journey. So if you want to be rich, you work towards being rich. If you want to not give up, you work towards not giving up, which is the hope that I'm saying, the tiny hope. You wake up in the morning, you do something different. If you want to get a job, you apply. If you want to start a business, you get loans, or you partner with someone and then you get loans. The more you do, the more you have hope, the more, that's the secret of not giving up. I usually keep things very simple, because I see a lot of motivational videos that, I guess I can say, they do have a lot of practical answers, but you know, the most practical answer is you. If you have hope, then everything for me becomes everything becomes clear. The tiny hope you have is what will make you go further. Because if you say, like, I lost my, if you have, like, if you in a situation whereby you've lost your family member or a friend, it's hard, but the only thing that makes people move is that tiny hope. Like, I have so there's this guy, he's like where I am, he's a guy who brings like the gas, the cooking gas. Yeah, so his brother died, and this guy was like, life is very short, so the only thing I can say is I like when I see my brother's customers, like the ones his brother used to also deliver gas. So like he used to be in the gas business. He says he gives me hope that I want to do this for my brother. So that's like one of the things I noticed, like the people who don't give up usually have this tiny, it might be as little as this, but if it's well it's even if it's as little as this, that's your secret to not giving up. Because everybody in this world, everyone from the richest man on the planet, the Elon Musks, to the poorest, to everybody has problems. Life might be unfair. Yeah, the Bible says life is unfair for those who are Christians and those who know the Bible. But it also says that for the Christian ones, I'm sure every religion has their own version of life. So, everybody goes through something, but the thing is, life is unfair. So some people go to more problems than others. So when you see, when you hear people's stories, and like the other day, I was watching news, and this mother, she lost her child who was defiled, was raped and killed. She was the child was, the daughter was, I think was 7 to 10 years. And a child who's that young, something horrible like that happens to them, you need to see. And that's what I'm saying, if you're a parent and then you lose your child at that young age, and not just lose your child, but lose it in a very such a horrible way, I didn't see the full interview, but you could see her pain. So that's what I'm saying, there's hope. But she was talking about, she's every day she takes like one step at a time. So I can say that if you have hope, you can take one step at a time. Like today something bad happened, but tomorrow maybe if I hold on, tomorrow maybe something good, even if it's something little, it will happen. So for me, I have come to realize that if you're going through hardships, whether you're sick, whether it's a loss, whether it's a relationship breakup, or anything that makes you feel sad, an unfortunate incident that's happening to you right now, let me say one thing. Just have this hope, this small hope, that tomorrow maybe you'll wake up and something small. It doesn't matter how small or how big hope of hope you have, but if you have that that hope, I think you can go through life like and just say, yeah, something bad happened to me, but thing is, I had hope that tomorrow things will get better. So you don't need to go for lessons on how to not give up, or buy books. Yeah, for some, everybody needs guidance. So if you can try and get guidance from wherever you get it, yeah, it's always good to take advice from everyone or anyone. But not every advice is, if it doesn't make you feel good, makes you feel like this is not for me, then it's not for you. For me, my advice, I can say that if you have hope, you can survive. I think if you have hope, you can survive. Because if I didn't have hope that I'm going to get better, then I think I wouldn't be here. For the ones going through hardships, if you just have this tiny hope, then I think you're going to survive. So guys, that's the secret to not giving up. And I'm not saying like I always say is on these videos, I'm not a guru or anything. I'm just a guy who studies, and then I do what I think is the answer to what I'm trying to tell you guys, is that everything, I think, for me has an answer. Everything. So guys, if you like the video, please hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's grow. And you guys tell me what you think about the hope, because I think if you use it in your lives, eventually you will survive. So if you're going through a lot, if you're going through hardships, I think the best thing you can do for yourself is have some hope. I think there's a song about hope, and people usually take it for granted, but for me, I think it's the best thing that can happen to you, is if you have this hope. So guys, thank you for watching, and apply what I said on your lives, and see if it will help you. And then I would love to see you come back and tell me, okay, I was going through this and that, and then I hoped for tomorrow, and then something happened, and I'm still here, I'm surviving. So I would love to see and hear from you, if you will apply this method I'm saying, which is not even a method, it's you. The hope that's inside you, just let it be the motivation that you need. If you can make it be your motivation, then I think you'll be a survivor. You won't be a victim, but a survivor. So guys, thank you, and see you next time on the next video. Subscribe and apply the method that I think will help you. Thank you guys.